Today we will continue with the Murli that we was reading yesterday. Yesterday, Baba told us about what is the basis of revelation of God. Then Baba told us what is truth, what is cleanliness, and what is the basis of truth. Now today, we will continue the second part of this Murli. So let's start with the Murli. The second aspect is of fearlessness. The definition of being fearless is also very deep. Firstly, in order to become victorious over your old tamoguni sanskars, there has to be fearlessness. Firstly, in order to become victorious over your old tamoguni sanskar, there has to be fearlessness. To say, what can I do? I am unable to do this. My sanskars are very powerful, is not being fearless. You should be fearless in harmonizing your sanskars with the sanskars of others, when interacting with them and in transforming the sanskar of others. You should be fearless in harmonizing your sanskars with the sanskars of others when interacting with them and in transforming the sanskar of others. Secondly, if you are afraid and wonder whether you can carry on, whether you will be able to fulfill your responsibility, or whether or not others will accept what you say, then that too is not being completely fearless. See how deep the definition of being fearless is. If you are afraid and wonder whether you can carry on, whether you will be able to fulfill your responsibility, or whether or not others will accept what you say, then that too is not being completely fearless. Thirdly, whilst seeing the atmosphere and the strong principles of many souls in the world and on the field of service, to be even slightly influenced by their strength or their atmosphere is also a type of fear. When we become influenced, slightly influenced by their strength or atmosphere, then that is also a type of fear. You should remain fearless even whilst anticipating that something will be spoiled and that upheaval and chaos will result. When those branches that have emerged from you, the trunk, that is, those who just have a little knowledge of the soul, are able to be fearless in revealing their temporary beliefs, if they are fearless even with their limited intellects in proving something to be true, then, since they are firm and unshakable in proving falsehood to be the truth, it means that for you to hesitate in revealing the elevated directions of the Almighty Father and His original and eternal truth is to have fear. Even they are unshakable and firm in proving the falsehood to be truth, even though they don't have the true knowledge. Then Baba is saying that you hesitate in revealing the elevated directions of the Almighty Father and His original and eternal truth. So that is also to have a fear. The branches constantly sway, but the trunk is unshakable. So those are the branches and we are the trunk. So the branches constantly sway, but the trunk is unshakable. So if the branches are fearless, but the trunk is fearful and hesitant, what would you call that? Therefore, now check your cleanliness and fearlessness, which form the basis of revelation. This is known as the truth. Revelation will take place on the basis of this truth. As yet, the last powerful bomb for the revelation of God has not been used. In the result up to now, you Rajyogi souls are elevated. Raj Yoga is elevated. Your task is elevated and your transformation is elevated. Raj Yoga is elevated, your task is elevated, and your transformation is also elevated. All of this has been revealed. Nevertheless, the fact that it is the Almighty who is teaching you, the fact that the sun of knowledge has risen on the corporeal world is still incognito. What is going to be the result of this godly bomb? Now Baba is telling us what will be the result of this godly bomb. Let's see what is the result of that. All the limited supports of all the souls of the world will finish, and they will experience the one Father to be their support. When the bombs of science are used, whole countries will be wiped out. Nothing of what they were in the beginning will be visible. Everything will be finished. Similarly, through this final bomb, all the temporary supports for your spiritual endeavors will finish, and the Father will be revealed amidst everyone through the correct means of Raj Yoga. The World Father will very clearly be seen in the whole world. The same words will emerge from all the souls of all religions. This is our Father. Not the Father of the Hindus or the Father of the Muslims, but the Father of all of us. This is called the final revelation through the godly bomb. Now, did you understand the result of what you are doing and what you have to do? This year, drop the godly bomb. Bring about the revelation of the truth on the basis of your cleanliness and fearlessness. So this is the homework that Baba is giving us for the year, that this year we have to drop the godly bomb. How we can drop that? On the basis of our cleanliness and fearlessness. Acha. To those who reveal such a Father to the whole world, to the easy Raj Yogis who are constantly fearless and constantly engaged in the one concern, who are constantly intoxicated and are entertaining, to those who are bringing the final moments closer, that is, to those who fulfill the desires of all souls, to those who are oceans of mercy and compassion, like the Father, to such merciful children, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Love, remembrance, and namaste from we children to Bap Dada. Bap Dada meeting groups. Do all of you remain constantly happy, singing praise of your elevated fortune? Would you ever receive such elevated fortune anywhere else that God Himself sings praise of? If you don't receive this fortune now, you won't ever receive it in the future. If you don't receive this fortune now, you won't ever receive it in the future. Do you experience this happiness? Let the star of your fortune constantly sparkle so that everyone's attention is automatically drawn to your sparkle and wonder what it is. When the star of fortune is constantly sparkling in the center of the forehead of each of you children, the vision of all the people of the world will automatically be drawn to you. When the star of fortune is constantly sparkling in the center of the forehead of each of you children, the vision of all the people of the world will automatically be drawn to you. They will wonder what star of fortune it is that they are seeing. Just as when a special star sparkles particularly brightly, everyone's attention is automatically drawn to it. In the same way, let the sparkling star of fortune attract everyone. Which star of fortune? Which star should attract everyone? Sparkling star of fortune should attract everyone. The sparkling star should be visible to you and to all the people of the world. Something you see sparkling would draw your eyes, even though you may not want to look at it. So, even though people are looking everywhere else, their vision will ultimately fall on you. Do you experience your sparkling fortune to this extent? Those who have an elevated stage at this time will receive an elevated status. Those who have an elevated stage at this time will receive an elevated status. In their form of being worthy of worship, they will be the most elevated ones in the whole world. As children of the Father, they will be elevated. They will be elevated on the path of devotion and in knowledge too. They will be the elevated ones who rule the elevated kingdom. Because every part they play is elevated, they experience themselves to be the highest on high souls. Because every part they play is elevated, they experience themselves to be the highest on high souls. Acha, Om Shanti. Let's turn on this for a few minutes, then we can share our channels. Om Shanti. Now we all can share our journals. Om Shanti. Am I audible?
Yes, yeah, still not bad.
Om Shanti. Today, again, Baba has highlighted the significance of the truth, and in truth, the two elements. One is the fearlessness, the other one is cleanliness. So, the more we focus on our original true form, which is embodiment of truth, that I am an incorporeal soul playing a part through these five elements, through my mind, through my intellect, and through my sanskars, then I am detached. I am, detached observer to the these drama limited scenes, my own sanskars, Tamboguni sanskars, and all. So I can focus on my truth form. Otherwise, I get part of this sanskars and all. I get influenced by the soul. So fearlessness is to stay in the original form and be detached the uh, from my own weaknesses. That whether it will happen or not, whether I will be able to transform or not. My old sanskars are so strong; they're so adamant, and I don't know I'm whether I'll be able to do it or not. All this self doubt, the guilt feelings, the limited low energy emotions, feelings, and all, they will arise when there is a mixturity in the truth form. This is my view. I mean, this is what I could make out from Bab Dada's this part 2 of the Murli. So let's others also please churn on this. Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti, just adding on. So Baba says we need to have that unshakable faith, right? And so we'll have to harmonize all of our sanskar. So where actually the fearlessness will have to work. So Baba reminded that we are the branches, right? And sorry, we are not the branches, we are the trunk, right? Not the branches. So the trunk, right, will not shake. The branches will shake. So we being the trunk, right, we should not have that sort of fearlessness. So the branches can swing, right, and not the trunk. So keeping that in mind, right, we can have an unshakable stage because we are the children of the Almighty Father, right? So, um, yeah, that's it. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Wonderful, brother.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
In addition to the Murli yesterday, again the Baba has stated about the same, that is truth. To attain truth, that is cleanliness and fearlessness, that is, that the first part, what I feel, that cleaning, that is transforming from body conscious to soul conscious. This is basically a journey towards positivity from negativity by the knowledge, with the knowledge. And it is, as it is said in Bhakti, that with Ram as the boat, with Ram as the knowledge, and with Ram as the pilgrimage, and with Ram to attain the state of Ram, that is Bab Saman, as we say in here in Gyan, using Baba's knowledge. And in that process, what happens? Our body consciousness gets cleaned and we become soul conscious. And as that cleaning part takes place, our body conscious part comes low and the soul conscious parts increases. And as we become soul conscious, we attain to a state of that is called Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari. And in that process, we are connected to Baba. And as we are connected to Baba, and just like a small child, when he is with his mother or father, he feels that yes, nobody can harm him. And that's a state of fearfulness. That cleanliness will lead to that fearfulness. And that's the truth. That yes, I am with Baba. And when I am with Baba, why fear when Baba is my dear? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
You know, when this word fearless comes, what immediately, it's like as if, we just rush to the battlefield. The one song which I often hum or sing is the Jojita Sikandar. I don't know if you have listened to the song, especially that one line, Niklenge hum maidan mein, dharti koi jhoom ke, the fear, the way each of these youths just come down to say, we are ready to face the world. We are ready to take the world in our hands. That the thing of, I'm ready to face the power of fear. This word, whenever it comes, this is just one song I'm telling you. There are so many, but this one song has always hit me. So, and second thing which comes to me is Shakti form. When that fearless comes, undaunted, how she is really in her full form, holding all the weapons. Just see, imagine, visualize that thing. She sits on the lion and then she comes forth. These two, a kind of visualization I really love in fearless. And why we need that, as Baba rightly said, like, see, I told you about that Ishwari Satya hai, Satya hi Shiva hai, Shiva hi Sundar hai. Now that has to be proved. So that is the truth. And to prove that, you need to go to the Maidan. You need to go to the world. You need to go and raise everyone's hand and say, he has come, everyone's hand. As you know, that beautiful picture which is there in the art gallery, where every hand, and in their wrist, they show so many other religions and all. And then it's directed towards that. To do that, मैदान में आना चाहिए. हम सबको सिकंदर बनना है. हम सबको बाबा के सिकंदर बनना है. I think that's the a kind of, I don't know how to tell you, which runs through your blood. This is what Baba always says, the old songs of what they do to us. But in this Murli, this was just my sharing. That is why I was just trying to gather my ammunition to really see. I wanted to stop because the ammunition in me was really emerging a lot. I love this final revelation where they show the picture of every hand up and then say, he has come, Baba has come. Otherwise, you see, fearlessness it's just a mindset. It is something something which has courage, something which has resilience, something which has freedom. When we come out of our comfort zone, सब falsehood से हम निकल के आगे आते हैं. That comfort zone which we need to face challenge, then we get a part to face. And when can you do this? I just cannot go onto the field even somebody may throw a bomb over me. No, I have got the godly bomb in my hand. And I should experience God to be mere ek nas nas mein Bhagwan hai. Then I can take his help. I cannot become on my own Sikandar. No, I need my Akbar to do that. So I take his supreme help. I absorb his power and then I look within. But this one point which Baba said, he has said so many things about fearless and all. But when he is saying, जो बाहर के लोग हैं, the people outside, their temporary belief, their limited belief, they are coming out and they are telling the world, ye aisa hai, and they are also firm and unshakable in proving false to be truth. You, my children, I am there with you. I am the ocean of truth. I am the almighty authority. What is this fear? That one sentence only really pulled me to so I look behind. So when you stand here and you see some people over crossing you and go, that's what I think. That one in that paragraph, this gives me a lot of ammunition. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
Very nice, sister. Anyone else?
There is one more line towards the end for Murli. That is also very nice. So Baba says, concluding the Murli, those who have an elevated stage at this time will receive an elevated status. So we need to experience or have that stage right now. Baba says, children, those who have that, those who maintain that stage throughout, right? Accordingly, their status is created. So you have to experience everything now. You have to become an embodiment of it now. Then, accordingly, your status is created. And part is also played in that same way. How you play now, accordingly, how you create a status and play your part right now in this confluence age. And similarly, your status will be created in Satyug, right? That's also a wonderful point. So the conclusion of the fearlessness is given at the bottom.
Very good, brother.
Can I add a point, sister?
Sure, sister.
See, the first line of the Murli itself, Baba has recognized his Sikandars. Oh, my Shakti army. Oh, my Pandava army. So that time, you never even got this feeling you're a Sikandar. But this point of fearlessness made you feel, oh, Baba is rightly given. So when Baba has said, I am his Sikandar and Baba is my Akbar, I should really go forward. That's why, that last scene which Baba has mentioned, the result of the godly bomb. You know, we see all these pictures and videos of these bombs being thrown and buildings falling down like a pack of cards and people running about. And then we see children, you know, all parts of the body mutilated and all. You know, that kind of scene is what we are seeing now. So even so, there we do not even think इसके बाद heaven आएगा और इसके बाद क्या होगा, and we cry to see the destruction. But Baba says, when you drop the godly bomb, you needn't cry. That bomb is bombs of science, and their main thing is wipe out. And that is on basis not for revelation but animosity. But your godly bomb, what will happen, all a picture like all the souls of world, whatever they are catching, that support, वो टूट जाता है, and then a big hand is over here, Shiv Baba's hand or whatever you call. We are holding that. I think I love that visualization. It will be so beautiful to see that journey. Saying maybe it is just I don't know if it's just fiction or something, but I like it. Sometimes, you know, in this visualization, we really go to क्या बोलते हैं, imagination. But Baba is saying there's no imagination, my dear child. वही सत्य है. That is the result. And that one word, you know, which I liked over here is the world Father will clearly be seen by everyone. That's what I like, sister. By everyone in the whole world. What more we need? When the other day we had a Murli about what is why I am not able to see my destination clearly. I think this is the destination I like. This is I think this is the scene, to be part of that Sikandar, to go down and reveal. See, whether I am in Satyuga or all that let my karma decide. That's not my agenda. But I love this revelation. It's so close to my heart. And I love the result. That world Father, Shiva, 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 Shiva will be visible. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, sister.
Just ending a reflection to the Gija sisters sharing. Yes, when we are soul conscious, then we are beyond the body and the where we took birth and all that. We are united. There's no difference like Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or Sikh or any other religion. It is beyond the religion because most of these religions are based on the body, where the body took birth. I mean, and bodily rituals. So what Baba is hinting is at the soul level, where which is having only one Swadharm, that is the original nature and the original values, and where the unity is assured, and that's the that's the stage where Baba is asking us to maintain. And second part is that the godly bomb. Baba gave example of the bomb of science, which is so destructive that it can eliminate countries altogether. Why Baba gave this example is not that Baba wants us to be in this material world and uh, use these instruments of science, but go deep, dive within, and be introvert, go inside and observe your own inner world, where there could be the turbulence because of the external situation, where there could be self doubts or kind of a guilt feeling or jealousy or kind of comparison, and these all this low energy, and there and also the temporary interdependencies on some person or some object or some attainment or some name, fame, etc. So these temporary attainments, Baba says, they will all vanish once this godly bomb of the Raj Yoga, the yatharth, the real connection with the Almighty Authority, when it is established in the inner world, then the soul is in the original state of complete peace, complete happiness, complete bliss, and it will radiate this most elevated energy. They will be called as highest on high. Such souls will be called as highest on high stage. That's what Baba says. Look within and focus on this effort now. The godly bomb should be dropped inside, and it will reflect outside as well. Om Shanti.
Right, brother. As the journey of outward world begins from inner world, so this is the best way to reveal the God to the whole world.
Sister, I just had a question. 1978, Baba is saying, drop the godly bomb. So, I was just saying, this year, drop the bomb. I was just telling Baba, almost, I think, 55 years over. How many times have you been repeating this slogan, drop the godly bomb? So, what is this? When will it be dropped? Sometimes I say, because I remember even in 1976, they said, Abhi ho jayega, because 1876 to 1976, they said. And now in 1978, Baba is saying, this year, drop the bomb. Why didn't they drop? What happened? So is it just a kind of, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Like Vivekananda says, "Ave karai, stop now till the goal is reached." Is this a kind of slogan which is given? Or iska jo, what I say, the reality, when it will give, because just reading the Murli of 1978 and saying, ye godly bomb ko kya ho gaya? Why it was not done? That was one question. Secondly, ये बॉम्ब जब ड्रॉप होता है, हमारा स्थिति क्या है? I love to know that, because now when we see any bomb being dropped, what do? We cry. I just cannot, at least personally, I'm saying, to see these bombs dropped and the way the pictures are taken by these journalists, it pulls your heart out. So हमारा वो जो स्थिति, what it should be, because that's the need. Both these questions, if suppose some light we all could get.
Yes, anyone will like to answer?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
When Baba talks about that godly bomb, bombardment of that godly bomb, what Baba talks about that. Baba means to say that by using that godly bomb, your all negativity should go out. Whatever that is inside, negativity filled inside, that should go out. That Baba talks about cleanliness, okay? And after that after that bombardment, what happens? By the bombardment of the bombs which is used by the Inlokik, and by that bombardment, destruction takes place. And by the bombardment of the godly bomb, construction takes place. That's the basic difference between that bombardment and godly bombardment. There, destruction takes place, and hue and cry takes place, and people go in sorrow. But when godly bombardment is there, all the negativities go out. That is nullified, and bomb and anxiety comes, and that negativeness, that sorrowness is over, and that Satopadhan thing comes. Basically, in one line, we can say, the dunya ka jo bomb hai, when it is done, sorrow comes, and when Baba's bombardment is done, happiness comes. One is destruction, and Baba's bombardment is really reconstruction or construction. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, just adding. The spiritual bomb, or the bomb that which Baba is referring, right? And in a way, if you look at it, the bomb is being dropped every day, right? But it's not the powerful bomb though. If we closely observe the growth of the Brahmin clan, right, it is significantly growing day by day, right? So this is all happening because of the bombs are being dropped, one or the other. Could be through programs, or it could be through function or whatever. I feel it is getting dropped. It's not in a very big manner. Like, see, we know there are so many powerful bombs, right? So when like nuclear bombs and everything, but here when countries fight, right, they will not use the nuclear weapons unless it becomes such a worst case, right? So there are so many policies and things like that followed, right? So now it's the rehearsal time, right? So where the small bombs are created and tested in the field of this action field, right, which is happening. So we can say that BK Shivani's sister is one who is, instrument to drop so many bombs. It's happening. But one day this all will change, and there will be many hands, right, when the establishment is complete. And I guess there will be many children who would be powerful enough to drop that bomb in a powerful manner across the globe. And that's when the revolution will also take place. And our stage at the time, I guess, when the fluctuation comes, right, when the destruction, the flame of destruction takes place, there's going to be a lot of cries, and people will really, cry for everything that they have lost, right? Many would will become homeless, and relatives, everybody died, right? So there's going to be a lot of cry in this. So in that situation, if we, the children of Baba, is going to maintain a stable stage, right? A fearlessness stage, or a stage that don't fluctuate, or maintaining a cool stage. So I'm sure people are going to look at that why, though the whole world is at a chaotic stage, why these people are able to still maintain a powerful stage. That all going to be part of revelation, right? Revelation of Baba, or that also we can say that's dropping God's bomb, because the whole world is crying, and how can some amount of people remain in their unshakable and immovable, maintaining coolness, power of coolness, right? So that is something unique. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Bijit Bhai. I think I could really reflect what you said. So, but what I feel, each of us every day, as you rightly said, I just wanted to know why 55 years has taken for this. Now, what, as you rightly said, every day when I'm just making one person, one soul aware of Shiv Baba, or showing him one of his qualities, one small bomb has already been dropped. And like you said, the nuclear bomb, it's instant action and instant destruction. But our godly bomb is slowly, it rises the person up and reveals it. And as you were saying of Shivani Ben, because I know she's from Pune, I've been in close contact, we are all mini Shivanis. We should not think that we are not that, even we are. So we also can throw those kind of everyday little through our mansa, through our mind. The bomb need not go and be thrown. Even through our mind, I can throw bomb. I think that's still going on, as you rightly said. Our bomb doesn't destroy, it works slowly. And I was asking what should be our state. In that Baba's Namaste, Yad Pyar, he has given it at the end. We should be oceans of mercy and compassion like the Father. Thank you, merciful Father.
Thank you.
The aspect I would like to share is these bomb of a science, once it explodes, it creates a lot of haywire. Things become haywire. People run here and there, and there is a lot of fearness, the feeling of fear, and the enmity, and this kind of negativity. When brother shared, I think Sanjay Bhai shared. I totally agree with that. That's the bomb of science. And then when there is a spiritual bomb, it is firstly it is dropped in the inner world first to begin with. The soul is in the complete truth, the form Sat Swarup, Swarup. That is the state. And in that state there is a cleanliness. uh, while this bomb of science is creating the things are getting debris and all that, but here there's a sorting out, things, the clean and clear thinking. That's the first outcome of the spiritual form. Second is there is a fearlessness. That the soul, no matter what, the soul is always indestructible. Soul is unshakable. Soul is not influenced by anything. If it's always a choice is with the soul. Soul is empowered. Soul is powerful, and all these samans automatically come. So the spiritual bomb outcomes are different, totally in contrast to the bomb of a sign. Baba gave this example to feel it lively, that to give a practical example, and then focus is on always on spiritual bomb. The spiritual bomb will transform. The bomb of science also transforms. It will vanish. The entire civilization can vanish totally. It can finish the country totally devastated. But here, it's a construction. Here, here also there's a transformation, but it's a constructive transformation. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, brother. Now let's move on to the meditation.
Om Shanti, if time permits, I would like to add one line to that.
Sure, brother.
Basically, when it is the bomb of science, it is outside bombardment. But when it is about the spiritual bomb, what Baba talks about, it is the inner bombardment. We have to not to do bombardment outside. Basically, we have to do bombardment inside. And when we do the bombardment inside, that cleanliness takes place. And when cleanliness takes place, that nirakari state is attained. Nirakari, nirvikari, nirahankari. Basically, that's marks the cleanliness of the soul. And in that position, what happens? We are connected to Baba. And when we are connected to Baba, Bab Saman, that radiation of energy takes place. And in that process, what happens? The world transformation takes place. This fearlessness is a outcome of the inner transformation that is called Swarajyadikari. And in that process, what happens? That Swarajyadikari will come, but that will come after that radiation which takes place when we become Bab Saman. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, brother. Now let's move on to the meditation. Sit back comfortably. I am an incorporeal soul situated in the center of the forehead. I am a fearless soul. I am an elevated soul. I am highest on high soul. I am a trunk. I am unshakable. I am unaffected by the atmosphere and by the strength and weaknesses of other souls. The star of fortune is constantly sparkling on my forehead. I, the soul, movement slow. I, the soul, I, the source. I, Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, divine family. Be stable in the stage of constantly fearless soul.